The voice that lied, conquering imposter syndrome at work. Have you ever walked into a meeting and thought, any second now, they'll realize I don't belong here? What if the fear you feel isn't proof you're unqualified but proof you care? Imposter syndrome doesn't announce itself loudly. It whispers. It shows up in promotions you feel you didn't earn, compliments you explain away, and successes you secretly fear losing. In professional spaces, many of us wear confidence on the outside while self-doubt runs the conversation inside our heads. This is the story of Daniel. Daniel had the title, the office badge, and the seat at the table, but not the confidence. Every day felt like an audition he could fail at any moment. When his manager announced that Daniel would lead a high-stakes presentation for senior executives, his stomach dropped. They picked the wrong person, he thought. Late nights followed. Daniel rewrote slides obsessively. He avoided speaking up in meetings, afraid one wrong sentence would expose him. Colleagues praised his work, but he dismissed it as luck. The night before the presentation, Daniel stared at his laptop, frozen. His mind screamed, "You don't belong here. You're not as smart as they think. Tomorrow, everyone will see." The next morning, Daniel almost asked to step down. Instead, he took a breath and did something unexpected. He told the truth. Not to the room, but to himself. "I prepared. I earned this. I'm allowed to be here." As he began presenting, his voice shook at first. Then something shifted. The data made sense. The room leaned in. Questions came in. He answered them. When the presentation ended, there was a pause. Then applause. Later, a senior leader pulled him aside and said, "You know, every person in that room has felt like an imposter at some point. The ones who grow are the ones who show up anyway." Daniel didn't wake up fearless the next day, but he stopped letting fear decide for him. And maybe that's the truth about imposter syndrome. Myth doesn't disappear when you succeed. It quiets when you stop believing it. If you've ever doubted yourself at work, you're not alone. Self-doubt isn't a sign you don't belong. Often, it's a sign you're stepping into something bigger than before. Imposter syndrome targets growth, not incompetence. It shows up when you're leveling up. Confidence is built through action, not certainty. Show up even when you're unsure. You belong because you earned it, not because you feel ready. If this story resonated with you, share it with someone who doubts themselves at work. Like this video to support honest conversations about growth and confidence. And subscribe to the L.I.F.T channel for stories that remind you your voice matters and you belong in the room.